On July 30th, 2024, a devastating landslide struck Wayanad, Kerala, leaving behind a trail of destruction and despair. Families were torn apart, homes reduced to rubble, and a sense of vulnerability settled over the region. By uncovering the 10 reasons behind the Wayanad landslide, we hope to shed light on the delicate balance between human activities and the environment.
The days leading up to the landslide were marked by relentless rainfall. The skies opened up, unleashing torrents of water upon Wayanad. Day after day, the rain persisted, saturating the ground and turning streams into raging rivers. The intensity and duration of the downpour were exceptional, exceeding all previous records. As the rain continued, the water seeped into the soil, filling every crevice and pore. The weight of the waterlogged soil increased dramatically, putting immense pressure on the slopes. The stage was set for a disaster, and the relentless rain was the catalyst.
To understand the scale of this tragedy, we must examine the impact of human activity on the fragile ecosystem of Wayanad. Over the years, the region has witnessed widespread deforestation, stripping the land of its natural defenses. Trees, with their extensive root systems, act as anchors, binding the soil together and preventing erosion. However, as forests are cleared for agriculture, timber and development, the land becomes vulnerable. Without the protective cover of the forest, the rainwater rushes down the slopes, carrying away topsoil and eroding the land. The loss of trees in Wayanad, coupled with the heavy rainfall, created a perfect storm for disaster.
Wayanad is known for its breathtaking landscapes, characterized by rolling hills and valleys. However, this beauty also masks an inherent vulnerability: steep slopes. The steeper the slope, the greater the force of gravity acting upon it, making it more susceptible to landslides. Similarly, the steep slopes of Wayanad, already under pressure from the saturated soil and deforestation, were highly susceptible to landslides. The heavy rainfall acted as the trigger, setting in motion a cascade of events that would have devastating consequences. It's a delicate balance, a balance that has been disrupted, leading to tragic consequences.
Chapter 4: Unplanned Construction. A Recipe for Disaster. The allure of the hills, with their cool climate and scenic views, has led to a surge in construction activities in recent years. People are drawn to the beauty and tranquility of the region, seeking to build homes and resorts amidst the natural splendor. However, much of this development has been haphazard, without proper planning or consideration for the region's fragile ecosystem. The lack of a comprehensive development plan has resulted in chaotic growth, threatening the very environment that attracts people here. Roads have been carved into hillsides, buildings perched precariously on slopes, and natural drainage patterns disrupted. This reckless approach to construction has severe consequences for the stability of the land. Unplanned construction activities in Wayanad have disrupted the natural equilibrium of the region. The delicate balance of the ecosystem is being thrown off, leading to unforeseen environmental issues. The construction of roads and buildings on steep slopes, without adequate drainage systems, has increased the risk of landslides. The absence of proper water management exacerbates soil erosion and instability. The Wayanad landslide serves as a stark reminder of the need for responsible and sustainable development practices. It highlights the importance of planning and foresight in construction to prevent such disasters in the future.
Chapter 5: Choked and Overwhelmed: The Failure of Drainage Systems. In Wayanad, poor drainage systems played a significant role in exacerbating the impact of the heavy rainfall. Imagine a city after a downpour, its streets transformed into rivers due to clogged drains. Similarly, in Wayanad, inadequate drainage systems failed to cope with the deluge. The rainwater, instead of being channeled away safely, accumulated on the slopes, further saturating the soil and increasing the pressure on the already unstable terrain. The lack of proper drainage systems turned even moderate rainfall into a threat. This tragedy underscores the critical importance of investing in robust drainage systems, especially in hilly regions prone to heavy rainfall.
Chapter 6: A Silent Thief. Soil erosion and the loss of fertility. The soil, the foundation of life, is a precious resource that takes centuries to form. It is the bedrock of agriculture, supporting the growth of crops that feed the world. However, it can be eroded away within minutes, especially on slopes stripped of their natural vegetation. The loss of this top layer means the loss of essential nutrients. In Wayanad, soil erosion played a silent yet significant role in the events leading up to the landslide. The gradual degradation of soil stability went unnoticed until it was too late. Deforestation and unplanned construction had left the soil exposed and vulnerable. Without the protective cover of trees and plants, the soil was at the mercy of natural forces. The heavy rainfall acted as the catalyst, washing away the topsoil, weakening the slopes, and making them more susceptible to landslides. The combination of these factors created a perfect storm for disaster. The Wayanad landslide serves as a stark reminder of the importance of soil conservation measures to protect this vital resource for generations to come. Implementing these techniques can prevent future tragedies and ensure the land remains fertile and productive.
Deep beneath the surface of the Earth, tectonic plates collide and shift, releasing immense amounts of energy in the form of earthquakes. While Wayanad is not located in a highly seismic zone, even minor tremors can have significant consequences, especially in areas already prone to landslides. Imagine a stack of books, each book representing a layer of soil and rock. Now picture someone gently shaking the stack. The books may shift slightly but remain standing. However, if the stack is unstable or uneven, even a minor shake can cause it to collapse. Similarly, seismic activity, even on a small scale, can trigger landslides in areas where the ground is already unstable.
Mining, the extraction of valuable minerals from the earth, is a necessary activity that supports our modern way of life. However, it is essential to recognize that mining can have significant environmental consequences, especially when not carried out responsibly. Mining activities can disrupt the natural stability of slopes, making them more susceptible to landslides. The excavation of earth and rock alters the load-bearing capacity of the terrain, weakening the slopes and increasing their vulnerability. The disposal of mining waste, often dumped on slopes or in valleys, can also increase the risk of landslides by altering drainage patterns and adding weight to the terrain.
In the face of natural disasters, early warning systems can mean the difference between life and death. These systems provide crucial time for evacuation and preparedness, mitigating the impact of such events. However, in the case of the Wayanad landslide, the lack of adequate early warning systems meant that many were caught completely unawares. The Wayanad landslide highlights the critical need for robust early warning systems in landslide-prone areas. These systems, using a combination of monitoring equipment, data analysis, and communication networks, can provide timely alerts to communities at risk. Investing in early warning systems is investing in saving lives.
Our planet is experiencing a changing climate, with far-reaching consequences for weather patterns and ecosystems worldwide. The signs are all around us, from the melting glaciers in the polar regions to the increasing frequency of droughts in arid areas. One of the most concerning impacts of climate change is the increasing frequency and intensity of extreme weather events, including heavy rainfall, hurricanes, and severe storms that can devastate communities. The atmosphere can hold more moisture as temperatures rise, leading to heavier rainfall events. This phenomenon is a direct result of the warming climate, which intensifies the water cycle. This increased precipitation, combined with other factors we've discussed, exacerbates the risk of landslides in vulnerable areas like Wayanad. The heavy rains can loosen soil and trigger devastating landslides. The Wayanad landslide serves as a stark reminder that climate change is not a distant threat, but a present reality with tangible consequences. The destruction left in its wake highlights the urgent need for action. It is a call to action to address the root causes of climate change and build resilience in the face of a changing world. We must invest in sustainable solutions and support communities in adapting to these new challenges.
The Wayanad landslide is a story of tragedy, but also a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of our world. We have seen how a complex interplay of factors, from heavy rainfall and deforestation to unplanned construction and a changing climate, contributed to this disaster. Understanding these causes is crucial for preventing future tragedies. By adopting sustainable land management practices, investing in early warning systems, and addressing the root causes of climate change, we can create a safer and more resilient future. Stay safe, stay informed.